Hello and welcome back to another playthrough of Geopolitical 4. We of course are gonna do a playthrough of the Anbennar fantasy mod as always. And we do have the straw poll here of the next nation that we're gonna play. And it was a close race between Mihitarab and Ovdal Tûngr. But at this point in time, because this might change because these are recorded in advance, Ovdal Tûngr has one more vote. So therefore Ovdal Tûngr will be played next. But before we jump into the game right away, we of course will talk about the next playthrough, because as always there will be a straw poll in the description where you can click on the link and vote for the next nation that I'm gonna play. The nations available this time are, some of them of course are still from the last straw poll, that being Mihitarab, the halflings down here, who I have heard don't have actually that much going on. Like that they have their own mission tree and that thing afterwards doesn't have anything at all, so we'll see. But they are mainly about their leader or something, as far as I recall. Then we of course also have once again Moonhaven. I've played Moonhaven before, but Moonhaven got a slight rework because of the new territory being available. So that is gonna be interesting. Then we also have Raftal over here in Eodant, the Autumn Court, trying to fight the Crusaders and the Winter, and then of course as always forming Eodant, like basically nearly all of these nations do. The other ones available will be the good guys. I mean, Wyvernheart, Brave Brothers into Wyvernheart, and then I guess also assume Black Castanor because just looking at what they're doing is very bad in every way shape. Creating mutants and stuff like that. Overall, you know, just stuff. And the last option will be Naleni, Happy Pirates, over here, who will who dominate the coast and build up a real nation and become very rich. And also the way they described it, also getting pop stars, as far as I can read that. Yeah. Alright, well these are the 5 nations available in the straw poll: Mihitarab, Moonhaven, Raftal, Wyvernheart, and Naleni. The link is in the description, where you can vote on it. But for now, we have some copper dwarfs to play as. Ovdal Tûngr. I have no idea how you pronounce their name. I will from this point on always call them Ovdal Tûngr. Because I am German and I will pronounce names German. Have I read through this? I don't think so. Rumored to be the cradle of human civilization, Bulva is a land of fallen empires and near constant struggle. From the ancient age of god kings, during which humans overthrew the genies thanks to the magic taught by Brasan, and installed themselves as kings in their place, to the Kakaslu empire of the horse riders from the Forbidden Plains, and the monstrous kingdoms of the gnolls and harpies during the Age of Monsters. Bulva has been, for the majority of its history, dominated by foreign invaders. In its later period, it was controlled by the likes of Castanor, Dameria, and Kadarata. Jaehaer's landing in 1001, Ashen Sky, after the Ashen Skies, saw the humans freed from knowledge tyranny and unified. Jaehaer would be labeled as Zorakel, reborn by the new Sun Cult. He would go on to conquer Dostanor and Businor, and then the lands to the east all the way to the Ringlet Sea, forming the first Phoenix Empire. Upon his assassination, 1127 AA, the Sunset Wars began, in which the inhabitants of the Yanshan and Rahan regions rebelled and broke away from the empire. Jaehaer's daughter, Jexis, would grow up to reconquer the empire's western holdings and push all the way to Dameshead, forming the Second Phoenix Empire. She was assassinated in 1162 AA, and the empire collapsed again. The remaining Phoenix legions returned from the west to find a fractured Bulva and decided to head further east into the desert. Bahar, like the rest of Bulva, has been dominated by the Sun Elves since their arrival more than 4 centuries ago. The decades of devastation, however, have brought great changes to the land. The Sun Elven kingdoms buckled in the face of war and famine. The region's primary power, Bahar Khand, has been reduced to Aska Evran and its human-ruled exclave carrying its former name. More pressingly, the region was ransacked by the tide of goblins pouring from the Serpent Spine in search for respite from their orcish masters in Tokanson's rising empire. These clans of Exodus Goblins, Marblehead, Mountain Hugger, Landshark, and Great Sheep strive for greater purpose, even as many among them continue to pillage the land, torn between their roots and dream of unity and prosperity. The new Sun Cult's ideology of elven rule, the Heralds of Surael, is quickly crumbling in the wake of newly established human states, such as the Uyel's equalitarian republic of humans and elves, or the radical rebellions of Dartaxagerdim, whatever, who seeks to obliterate the Sun Elves and restore the old Sun Cult's notion of the god Sudakar. The copper dwarfs of Ovdal Tûngr stand outraged at the goblins' encroachment upon their mountain home. Meanwhile, Graffonor and its neighbor Ordia, the only Bulvardi bastions of the Regent Court, have been cut apart and much diminished, their lands stripped away by goblins such as those fleeing the fall of Optic Shield's forest dome. We got mentions here, let's go! Alright. We follow the ancestor worship, which is a bit bad, I feel like, for Ovdal Tûngr, because I don't think they're gonna go that quickly into the mountains and try to restore anything. But I think I've not read through the ancestor worships, actually. The ancestor worship faith reflects the great oral history of the dwarfs, which features various heroes and kings and treasures all the way back to the race's creation by Halana, the Earth Mother, in the Tree of Stone. It is said that a hall of 100 storytellers could not tell the full dwarven folklore even if they had 100 years to do it. The stories were ancient by the time of Aldvarov, and the rise and fall of the great empire only left behind more tales of tragedy and of glory. During the dwarven stagnation, however, the story's real history has faded to shadows of a memory of a dream. It is up to you to restore the dwarven preeminence in the Serpent Spine and reclaim holy sites such as the former capital Almdir, the Rail Hub Ernadvir, or the dwarven's birthplace at Earthseed. If you can do so, your people may better believe in their ancient glory, and you will gain access to powerful ancestor blessings. But in the millennia since the dwarves abandoned its sites, enemies such as the Orca Shattered Crown and the Massive Hobgoblin Command have moved in, and they will be okay. I don't think there's much to do with us. Alright. We do have the environment as well, because why not? Bulvar is an arid land to the east of the Divanhal, inhabited primarily by the native Bulvardi humans, in addition to Sun Elves, Harpies in the northern hills, Exodus goblins in Bahar, and also the southern border with the Salahat. At the center of Bulvar lies the fertile Suran River Valley, a large watershed that feeds the region and exits at the eastern portion of the Divanhal Sea, whereas to its north it is flanked by the Harpy Hills, a mountainous region inhabited by its namesake, and the Serpent Reach Mountains, from whence came the goblins. In the east, the Chad spreads across the deserts from the mountain of Clearside, seen as heretics by the other Sun Elves and humans in Bulvar. Between Bulvar proper and the far Salahat, the Nords have pushed their way to the upper Sudan and consolidate in the Satsur Mountains. Historically, the Bulvar people have been divided into vying city-states who have shattered history of oppression, initially by the Genies, then the Norse and Harpies, and eventually other human nations such as Gastanor, the Demarian Republic, and Katatata. Tough luck. The liberation by the Sun Elves in Jahar in 1001 AA marks a new period of prosperity for those willing to accept them as Sural's chosen people. Since then, the Sun Elves have led Bulvar under their dominion, and in 1444 AA, human nations within Bulvar are vassals to the Sun Elven states. We have not much to do with all of this at the moment. We are Ovdal Tûngr. We have literally 2 provinces. But, of course, we are dwarfs, so that is not bad. We do own Ovdal Tûngr proper, which is a hold. But as always, with every dwarven hold, we have a problem. That's always the fun thing. Like, every single dwarven hold that is playable, I guess the only one that currently does not have really anything, probably the Ruby hold. But I feel like they're also gonna get a problem or something. Who knows? Either way, Ovdal Tûngr's deaths are flooded. The Precursor Wars fought between Aldarov and the Precursor Empires some 8,000 years ago saw Ovdal Tûngr all but destroyed, with the survivors abandoning the hold. It was not until several millennia after that the hold was repopulated again, but even so the scars of the Precursor Elves remain. In the form of the deaths of our hold being flooded by water, making any downward expansion impossible. Much has been tried, but it has failed each and every time. Hopefully some bright inventor will one day create something that will allow us to clear the flooded depths. Until then, though, we should return our attention outward rather than downward. It would also just be fun if that straight up just never goes away, right? Like, that would be just so stupid. But I kind of can't... I mean, I hope they never add something like that, because otherwise why play dwarves to begin with? Anyway, let's take a look. Lord Mayor Magni Askeledbull is in charge, 353, not bad, 87 years old, but we do have elections, so he's not gonna be around forever. We do have elected clans, which gives us diplomatization, current power, some absolutism, and some possible advisors. We are going to be Republic, I see. Lovely. So, we do have potential rivals here. I assume that it probably would be... Well, before we do rivals, we take a look at missions, because some mission might say, hey, you need to be friends with these guys. We are in a fantastic position for trade. Bahar is basically everything around here floats into Bahar. The only thing better would probably be, of course, around here, but at the moment, we are in a really good position. We do get a morale of navies and yearly prestige. We are after all the navy dwarfs. We are the copper dwarfs, but in my opinion, we are navy dwarfs. Like, there's no discussion about this. Our Godston is under control, so we can do something about that. We can do something about this as well. We do need to get rid of mountain huggers. Well. Hold on. So we get, I mean, at the moment, we do have a core here. So we do have a reason to just attack Mountain Hugger, obviously. We do need to own everything in our area, and we need to remove the Mountain Huggers. That's basically what needs to happen. So the thing here is, we get claims on the Yelak-Wataba. This area gets devastation and turns back to Dwarven territory. If we do not own the provinces outside the Tûngr mountain areas, we do move... move from Godia to Select2, and we get re-established that. Okay. But what else are we gonna do with this? I might as well just conquer it, right? I see no reason to not conquer it, to be honest. Oh well. We need to also get rid of the yell. I mean, we do seem to be focusing on conquering everything around us. So, we might as well just punch people around. So, then we clearly know a Mountain Hugger is an obvious rival. I would also pick Yell as well. Our direct neighbors. Landshark I don't care too much about, and I'm definitely not gonna pick Biersantes. Biersantes is a lot stronger than I am. Let's also do all of this, because if we want to fight them, we need a little bit of a boost. And I guess I actually do want... Oh, what's better here? Infantry combat ability or morale of armies? I mean, this is only 5%. I mean, this is also only 5%. Usually I would take development, but getting the vibe that we're not gonna really touch this area a long time, I feel like I should probably get a morale of armies, right? Yeah, screw it. Of course we can just send out the boats, I assume. How much do you have? Not enough. Let's actually position you here right away. You guys are gonna immediately start protecting trade in Plasam. We do get enough money for definitely for an advisor. And I do see a morale of armies guy. So yeah. Let's get that fully in. And then we do some stuff here. First of all, we'll seize land. Stonekeepers, nobility, cartels. Okay. Stonekeepers. I'm not sure if this is specifically Dwarven or it's a specific if they specifically have that. Oversight. Religious culture. I mean, we're dwarves, right? Yeah. I feel like that's correct. Heretics or heathens? Isn't this just straight up bad? Whatever. Nobility. We're gonna take the military boost. Right of council. Supremacy over the council. Otherwise we don't have anything here. And the cartels, they probably have their patron of the arts. Free enterprise. I don't think I need money, but I'm gonna take the private trade fleets. So, we do have the generous quest rewards, which we also want to get in at some point, but not now. So, we are building that. We do need a general. And because we are a thingy, let's check this real quick. Oh yeah, you know what? I'll get this guy. You know, I feel like that just seems like a healthy thing. What the fuck? So, Obviously, we are currently not very strong, so let's make some friends, if we can, around the world. Literally one person. Oh dear. I mean, yeah. You know what? We can drop them later on. It's not like we are completely locked in having them as friends. I would also immediately declare this war as soon as I can, before they get any allies. Because I want to get this done quickly. Well. Immediately ally Landshark. Landshark has 8. I also would be willing to just... I mean, Landshark I can fight with, because I can just lie to these guys. I assume that they're gonna get beaten up by... I mean, I cannot declare war anyway yet. Let's see if problems get bigger. We are gonna get our dudes. No. Yeah, I think we can at least wait out our army. And even technically speaking, if I think about it, we probably can just oh, there, knowledge sharing. So, you ran away. Grafano I would not get in. Because Grafano I actually don't want to be bad about at the moment. Maybe later, I'm not sure. We are definitely gonna do an anti-monstrous. No wait, Reconquest is gonna cost me a lot for the other stuff. I'm gonna do anti-monstrous. Oh dear, I'm sorry. Okay, we beat them up here. Let's see real quick what they do. They run into this. They are also sticking together. Can I convince you guys to come to me? Is there a world where I can do that? Because this is bad. They clearly have the troops here. Lovely. Let's stick together and then we can do this. So, are you gonna stick with me? Is a good question. They cannot do this. This is grassland. Can we, as a gang, as a group? Are you gonna join me there? Thank you. I do have a really good general, trust me. He has 6 shock. Yeah, we're right. Go away. Deal with your own shit. How are you so much faster than I am? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, I could technically also move over here. Now that I think I could also actually even give you guys stuff. I mean, this is alright, because you guys are just gonna turn around immediately. And you guys immediately go over here. I mean, can I do all of this together? We'll see. You guys come together here. I hope that you guys are gonna siege this for me. I would be very upset if you do not do this for me. Oh, Grafano did something? Okay, so we cannot do much. Alright, you guys are getting slapped. Lovely. I mean, I guess I might as well siege the rest of this stuff. Or do I? I can just give them one province and say, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, okay, they're getting completely annihilated. Oh, that was my doing. I take complete credit of this. So, like I said, I don't think I want much here, except... Oh, you're of course my rival. Sure. This should make them happy enough. Are you causing devastation in my home? That's not very nice, is it? Do I have more money? I guess not. So... I'm not giving this to anybody else. This is all mine. My precious. Okay. Yeah, I think this is alright. No, wait. I don't want more here. Can they become much more... I mean, they are already sad, so I guess this won't get any higher. I'll just piece them out. Screw it. This also ruins these guys' stay. And I'm just generally a big fan of ruining people's day. So that's not much. Quick war. Lovely. Let's get you guys into position here. Alright. We do need a new rival. Did Beer's Hunters just get the ass handed to them? I guess. Aquatabars on the list. Marblehead. Marblehead. So. The sea salt burns our beards. Well-treated halls remind us of our glory-haunted past. Depictions of better time decorate the halls, and our songs glorify the victories of our ancestors, for we have none to claim for ourselves. We were mighty once, debtors of Bulvar and an undeniable protection of power within Bahar. It took the most powerful empire in Bulvar to bring us down. Under the command of Jahar, our merchants in power were forcefully pushed out of our posts in surrounding lands and continents. Years later, the tribe of Mountain Hugger, goblins from the Serpent Spine, those ancient pests which helped destroy the old dwarfs, shames us by the vice of their very existence. Memories of dwarven failure surround us. We shall commemorate no longer. To start our reclamation, we will march with unabashed purpose in an invincible formation of cold dwarven steel, weathered by fury and conformed with animosity. With blades to their wheezing, putrid throats, the goblins will not just be driven back, they shall be shattered utterly. Heads mounted on spikes will decorate the land to be mistaken as fields of wheat. Vast wealths of resources linger unspoiled and underappreciated and will serve our greater purpose as we begin our just and true re-expansions into Greater Bahar. We are the good guys. Cool, right? Yeah, we do own the provinces, so this is just a reallocation of development. So I don't really care about it. I know it's a gold province, but what can we do about it? So we do move this to the right culture. This will take a while to recover. Yeah, I mean, what else am I gonna do with this stuff? It's mine. I want it. Okay, what do we have next on the list? Gulangor needs a fort. Silver Pass needs a fort. Bahasil needs a fort. Wait, Hopespeak? Hopespeak already has a fort. Oh, this funny thingy about co-op missions, basically. Because you can clearly see, yeah, Grafano as well and stuff like that. For this one we need to conquer into this area. Gladly we do that. And we need to get rid of the Yuyen. If we own province, we could descend of it to level 2 and add dwarf majority. Yeah. But we are not doing any duo or anything like that. We are just bashing some heads. We're just bashing our heads against the problem. So you are a vessel of Askar Efran. Askar Efran is a problem at this point. We do have a problem of expansion here. Because we can expand into Reoyel, into this area here. Both of these are basically fight Reoyel, to be honest. So, who else would be my friend? No. Someone here, maybe? Apparently no. Interesting. Because we have... Oh, I misclicked that? Huh? Am I stupid? Did I misclick? Oh, I might have misclicked something. Whoopsie. Oopsie. I mean, technically I have a target here, it's just difficult to fight, because we do have someone in the way. Oh, we eclipse Landshark, lovely. We immediately get like a massive amount of power projection. We're just gonna make everything here angry. I could just immediately make Odia angry. I'm not sure if I want that. We do have to recover some manpower as well. That's a bit of a shame. This is not much, no, but we do have this gold province now, which helps us a lot. So, do we get another advisor in right away? Because we not really have anything to do with this money. Yeah, sure. Let's get taxes up. Or do we could go for the inflation reduction? I think actually I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Barda Oldbeard. And while we're at it, let's just do this. Need manpower back. Spy network. Where? In Oblique Shield. Sure. I'll continue my spying as here as well, because I feel like these guys are still my main target. Because these guys might get into some trouble. They are right over there. Dardak Stermit might fight the Byzantis or something like that, even though Byzantis just got lost some dudes. Whatever. There we go. Grafanor, my friends and allies. Well, we do need more flavors with you first. Before we really can do anything. We could have more boats. Do I want more punch or do I want more trade? I think we do want more punch, right? I think I'm all for more punching. Let's dominate this area. But we already are getting into a position of the decent financial situation. Of course there needs to be a recovery and we do need to build a bunch of forts as well. But we will protect everything here, obviously. Buy minor park. I mean, this doesn't give me any penalties, right? This just says, hey, yeah. Dwarf. It doesn't dig. So we could technically still get the Renaissance spawned in here. And we could actually expand infrastructure. I mean, it's a dwarven hold. I think I'm gonna do this either way. And this just probably says the Flood of Deaths modifier, yeah. Why is this not pausing? Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. So if we attack these guys, I mean obviously these guys are gonna jump in, but just numbers wise they are a lot more impressive than I am. If you can get Grafano in and Oblique Shield and Odia, I don't have Oblique Shield on my side. They didn't exactly get what I wanted, but they got something. And this may turn Grafano into our vessel, so it's not too bad. All problems in the Baja region need to be owned by me. This is already own everything here. Okay, so basically we get a better modifier if we do own precise stuff. But well, we are not doing that. Shut up, Royal. Let me spy on you. Oh, we do have some separatists, obviously. We have done them dirty after all. But we will beat them down. Especially with this kind of leader. I mean, getting immediately 6. I mean, of course the dwarves are not very good at shock, but hey. 6 shock general. It's just basically speaks for itself. Oh, come on, really? I'm gonna poke that these guys are gonna spawn first. Nobody spawns first. Damn it. God dang it. Enough of allegiance. Grafana have been our steadfast allies against the threat of goblins and opportunistic rivals alike. For years now we have fought, bled and died together. But today they bring us a rare yet tempting offer. In exchange for our nominal sovereignty, they offer to finance, support and bolster our already impressive naval capabilities. While they are good friends and we owe them quite a bit of years, ultimately the decision falls to us. Okay, this basically is the, yeah. This is their event to make us a vessel. I'm sorry. No hard feelings though. So, all of this stuff done. Lovely. We of course state that. And to be honest, I'm full on willing to do this. Or do we? I mean, the problem always with goblins is... No, they're hated enemies. Fuck them. I mean, technically we only have one goblin province. There are some goblins here, but in a pure from a pure efficiency sake, yeah. From a thingy sake, no. They will leave. So, we could convert this stuff. God damn it, I knew it. It does take a while. Ouch, that was 2,000 men that just died there. We can take this ahead of time. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. This one as well. Fantastic. If we get an immediate head start on this stuff, I'm gonna be very happy. So. This also is gonna be a decent chunk of money when you guys have done your reinforcement stuff. We can have another dude. Lovely. Just become bigger and better. There we go. This one is a lot more pleasant. Who are these separatists? Let's wait until you guys are in position. And then we're gonna get you guys over here. Obviously, we are rival. So, you guys are not yet happy, but you will become happy, right? Yeah, everyone will become happy. That sounds like I'm gonna force them to. Don't say anything. Alright, does this grow? It does not. Do we need anything? Neighbor friendly province has, adjacent province has it. This would be really costly, but it would give me also a pretty decent province to play with, or like a decent start. Of course we're not gonna dig anytime soon. We also don't have a temple here yet, but we also, I don't want to completely, no. I think what I'm gonna do actually is, not this. It spawned in Vatesk. Okay, but we can just, we did have the option here to have a friend, Sucamba? No, Sucamba's too big. Tuanan. Tuanan sounds reasonable. No wait, you stop, because you are technically useless for me. I'm gonna make friends with Tuanan, because there's a decent chance that they're gonna get their stuff in. And we just then, use that. Yeah, this is basically, or maybe Salianda's a better choice. I mean, it's basically the same thing. Either way, we're gonna end this episode here, so like always, like subscribe, shenanigans, and I guess see you guys next episode. Bye!